We are here with wide receivers coach Holmon Wiggins. And first of all, Holmon, once again, welcome to Blacksburg.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Been a whirlwind couple of weeks. I know. What has the settling in, the acclimation process been like for you?
It's been a process. Got here, was here for 2 weeks, and basically they shotgunned me out onto the road recruiting, and did that. Been in hotels and different cities all over the country, but ended up getting a chance after the little hiatus and break that we had. Got a chance to go back home and see the family and spend Christmas and a New Year's with them, and then back out here and I'm trying to get settled in.
Did you get an opportunity to see what Isaiah Ford did in the Independence Bowl? And if so, how excited are you to work with him?
I did. I was actually with Coach Fuente. We actually hung out at his place, my family and myself, and we got a chance to watch it firsthand, and he did an awesome job, and I'm chomping at the bit to get a chance to work with him.
You mentioned Coach Fuente and your family's getting together. You led me right where I wanted to go. He has 3 daughters. You have 4 daughters with your wife, Dominique.
Yeah.
Do you guys compare notes on how to raise girls, and what's it like being literally the only man in your house?
I'm outnumbered, but I get my fix when I come to work, and we literally do compare notes. It's funny because both of our youngest daughters actually pretty much run the house. I call mine the warden because she pretty much keeps everything in line.
That's awesome. You go back to Illinois State with Coach Fuente. The youngsters probably weren't around then. How have you changed? How has he changed as coaches and as men since then?
We've all evolved. I'll probably say he's a lot more grayer now than he was back then. But he's, went from being offensive coordinator to a position coach to learning a few things under Gary Patterson and having a full knowledge of what he wanted and on the offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball, and as well as special teams. And he's grown a whole lot. And it's awesome to see the maturation process and, which he had. And I was excited for him when he got the head job at Memphis. And, I was through the roof when he actually called and, wanted me to be a part of his staff.
Going back even a little bit further, you hail from Los Angeles. You were a star running back at New Mexico. How'd you wind up in Albuquerque?
Opportunity. It was a wonderful opportunity. They had just came off winning the Inside.com Bowl. Francione was the head coach there. Rocky Loan came in his first year, and it was out of them and a couple other schools. And after my visit, I kind of fell in love with the place and got there, got a chance to meet my wife and, play some ball, and it was an awesome experience.
How beneficial will it be for you to continue to have Zohn Burden on the staff?
It'll be awesome, given a guy that has a great idea of the guys that we have on staff, but also, has the luxury of recruiting this area and knows, the ins and outs of everything as well as the program, but also as, the state.
Trayvon McMillan was talking about becoming more of a receiving type back. Is that something you guys have looked at going forward or not yet to that stage?
Well, we always want those guys to have that skill set, and you make yourself more marketable the more things that you can do, so we want those guys to be able to catch the ball and, to be able to run the ball and to be able to block. I always call it being a complete player. If you can be that, you'll find yourself on the field a lot more than not.
You mentioned they put you quickly out on that recruiting trail when you got here. What has the experience been like when you talk Virginia Tech with some of these prospects and their
families? It's been awesome. It's been awesome. We've been well received. Letting kids and families know that they're going to receive a first-class student-athlete experience. From the support that we get here, from an awesome game day atmosphere to the facilities, and getting a chance to compete in the Power 5 conference and the ACC, which is a heck of a conference, and rub elbows with some of those other guys.
Wide receivers coach Holmon Wiggins. Holmon, thank you, man. Once again, welcome to Blacksburg.
Yes, sir.
It's Hokiesports.com.